You say Ninja Man is a legend. 100 people comment and tell me yes or no. Is Ninja Man a legend? The talks is being floating around, and of course, where he belongs in music, people continue to criticize freedom. More things that is said to happen coming up in this video. Everybody, alright? The freedom talks are come, but many persons are now being critics stating, is Ninja Man a legend? Yes or no? Would you consider Ninja Man a legend in the music industry of Jamaica? Alright, now the court proceedings continues. The Court of Appeal, DPP, and the defense give their final arguments as to what is currently happening where that is concerned. And I'm about to give you the details. All you need to do right now is just stay tuned, everybody. Alright, young people. So, buckle up on the seatbelt and get ready as we give you the updates pertaining to that. Extensive video footage will be provided. Today's Kindness Wednesdays, by the way. Alright, yes. Now, people, yesterday I did say I will try to post on Virtual TV vlogs for them, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. You understand? Alright? The appeal court treat Ninja Man bad. They were unfair. Their prejudice and abuse of power is what is being called out in this video. Ninja Man wasn't treated fairly while he was incarcerated and by the judiciary system set up in Jamaica. The onslaught of the prosecution led by the deputy DPP now continues to be discussed about how badly this has affected Ninja Man's case and what is going to be the outcome now that he's free on technicality. You understand? Alright, so we're going to talk about that. Video footage will be provided coming up in the video. Alright, so stay tuned. You understand? Alright. Now, based on what is being said, everybody, the topic of whether Ninja Man is being considered a legend in music is now becoming the forefront, most discussed thing persons are saying. So, 100 people comment and tell me yes or no, would you consider Ninja Man a legend in the music industry? You understand? Some people say music past Ninja, and the amount of time when he spent in prison, well, that now says that he might not be able to find him way back in the music industry. While people are saying, you're mad, you're sick, Ninja Man, the most lyrical artist dancehall has ever seen, you're crazy. Yes, for them, for sure. 200 people will think Ninja Man a legend like the video for the day, and 100 people comment yes or no. Inside of Kindness Wednesdays, my people, it is important to remember to show some kindness. You're not get the blessing from man, you get it from God. Alright, everybody, and most importantly, share the video to everywhere, everybody, your family member, mother, father, sister, brother, uncle, relatives. Everybody where you can share the video to, share the video to them right now. You understand? And subscribe to this channel and hit that post notification bell so that Virtual TV jumps content, you'll be notified instantly. We know not say me chat too much, 200 people like the video. Don't go away, watch this.
People, me there, I'm saying they have $1 million reward for one TikToker. Plus, and your accountants from the remember when name say boy yes it can go to 3 or more. I don't know when to Mr. Andrew Holness, I don't know when say. But one thing I go say to Mr. Andrew Holness, Mr. Andrew Holness, my name is Adida Chef, 181%. I'm gonna ask you a question. Yeah, in behalf of me, not be nobody else. The behalf of me, because I see it done in a bigger country than Jamaica. Mr. Andrew Holness, Mr. Donald Trump, pardon some DJ will get some charge and some sentence to go to prison. I can call a few of them. I talk like Code that Black and 6ix9ine and many more of them. Mr. Donald Trump free them from them prison sentence. So what may I ask you? Ninja Man done so much to reggae music in Jamaica and do so much for Jamaica people. You know? You can't pardon him and ease upon him sentence and free him. Free Ninja Man and make him come a road either 1 and 2 times in between come do a show. Can have him build on 23 Pitney Hotel. Which were them supposed to turn big people now. Because they are prison 10 years now. So impeded them supposed to pass adult time now, adult states. But Mr. Andrew Holness, take my foolish advice and look into it. Can you pardon a few of the prisoners them in Jamaica where you know do good for Jamaica? I mean, I talk just like Ninja Man. Me talking like beer from Ninja Man. Come, me know Ninja Man. Ninja Man are the first artist me taking a cent and a brownstone, a dash of money. And dash your money and people are swarm ground and pick up money. Yeah man. Ninja man go in a community and just give away money. But you don't know. Some man have to learn by the mistake, you know. And sometimes some man not do certain things, but them they in the crowd. And the grand people say, show me your company and tell me who you are. You understand? So, Mr. Andrew Wallace, now you send for me, you know. But me ask a question. Do you can do something for Ninja Man? Please and thanks, sir. If I have a listening sentence. If I have free him, either you free him up or listen him sentence. A good somebody. A good somebody. A good somebody. But sometimes you say ignorant to Mr. Andrew Wallace. And when you do the wrong, you know you make a mistake. And when you do the wrong, you remember you know your mistake. And then tell you want to say sorry, but it's too late. I'm not gonna say what the charge or sentence was he had done it, you know. I'm not gonna say that. But if he was in the ceremony in the era at the time, he liable to get charged. Because them say, I see you. And that win courthouse, you know. I see you. And if you did it, I see you. That's where you go wrong. But me I tell you, Mr. Andrew Wallace, me I beg you overlook it in a real life. Me I beg you, me respect Ninja Man. We love him as a person. You know when temper catch you, a man do you pick you something, you're hot and over hot, you know, you jump, go do conclude and do what you want to do, and then you have to pay the penalty. But sometimes you can lenience on certain penalty. Certain penalty the person not do it, you know, but you true him was there, or he was in the era at the time. Finger and eye and motor go.
Boom. So, now let's get into the update, everybody, quick and fast. Alright, Ninja Man has suffered greatly, according to what is being said by the defense in his case. Great sufferation is what he had to bear, and it is not the fault of what is being said of the Ninja Man's team, according to his attorney, led by, of course, Robert Fletcher. Alright? Now, the defense now says that based on various observation and the failure of the jury, the judge, and the evidence submitted by the prosecution, it has affected Ninja Man heavily and caused him to not be able to properly defend himself, and of course delayed his freedom inevitably. You understand? And they must pay the price based on what is being said. And they are now describing the situation of abuse of power. Alright? Now the lawyers are now arguing and urging them to take action immediately. Right? Now, one of the lawyers representing the case is Peter Champagne, right? And he's arguing that the main witness had only 2 or 3 seconds to observe Janelle Valentine, who is Ninja Man's son. Right? He was allegedly jumping over a gate with a firearm. He said her attention was divided between Janelle and his father, who is Ninja Man, making the identification unreliable. Right. He also pointed out differences between the witness trial testimony and earlier statements, including her claim that she saw Ninja Man through a window, which he said had not previously been disclosed. Now, attorney Samuel Campbell, who also represents Ninja Man's son, argued that the trial judge misdirected the jury on a joint enterprise by allowing foresight to operate as an alternative to intention contrary to R.V. George. Now, she submitted that no witness identified who fired the fatal shot, and argued that the evidence did not establish that her client shared the intention required for murder. Now, Campbell also challenged Janelle Valentine's sentence, saying that the judge failed to properly consider mitigating factors, including his lack of previous convictions, favorable social inquiry report, time spent in custody and trial delay. Leave a like on the video, share the video, we have more to come. Don't go away, so forward.